Did not have my mic on yet. My apologies. I rebooted everything and just had to turn everything back on. So just go back to the internet scene here for a sec. We have unemployment claims in 30 minutes. And hopefully that will bring some good volatility into the market for some good trading. And then there's not really anything, just yellow folders for the rest of the day. And then going into the Tokyo Open, we've got this Tokyo Core CPI, which that might bring a little bit of volatility this evening or for the Tokyo session, whatever that is for you. All right, now over to MT5. Oh yeah, I didn't even pray yet. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for all your provisions and for my family and friends. Thank you for your grace, your goodness, your kindness, and your mercy. And I ask for wisdom and discernment while we go into the market and execute some trades. I ask these in the name of Yeshua. Amen. Okay. So last night, I got into some trades through here, and I wasn't quite able to get out of these trades during the night. And so I ended up waking up a couple times through the night to try and place some trades to get me out of the positions, and it just never happened. So I'm still in a few positions right now, and you can see that the market is taking some profits on some of those, which is good. So we're starting today out at 9,570.97. Past few days have been really challenging, taking some hits. But hopefully today will turn things around. Good morning, Vin. Good to have you. How you doing today? Okay, you gotta leave earlier today. No problem. I actually probably will as well. I've got some things to take care of too, so we may have just a bit of a shorter session today. Maybe we'll aim for around an hour, maybe just over. We'll get some good volatility through that. The unemployment claims, we'll get some trades through there, and then maybe just after that hour or so, maybe we'll just shut it down. We'll see how it is when we get to that point. Oh yeah, doing good this morning. I don't know if you caught it. I was just explaining that I couldn't get out of my trades during the Tokyo session, and so I just ended up going to bed. I woke up like a couple times through the night to see if I could place some positions that would get me out, and that didn't really happen. But it's now starting to come back up and take some of those profits this morning, so that's kind of good. And now it's heading in the right direction. So I'm glad I just let the trade sit and let them work through. It's kind of annoying to wake up a couple times in the night, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, so yesterday, roll quite bad. If we ended up hitting the stop losses again after we kind of shut down yesterday, after we finished up those, the market ran into those stop losses. So that was super annoying. Another big dent in the account. Just could hardly believe it. But it's another outside range, and those outside ranges are what always end up causing the problems. So hopefully we just start landing some good trades going forward. I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing. We'll just keep doing the same thing. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hopefully today we'll have a good day. Make some profits. I know that most of the time my system works. My range, my playing range of 35 pips works. It's like 5 standard deviations, and I know that it works most of the time, but I guess we just hit a dirty patch in the market where it's having to figure itself out, and I'm just taking some hits because of that. So the good thing is I feel good. I'm cool in my mind. I'm not worried or scared, or thinking that I have to make anything back. It just is what it is, and we'll just go forward. We'll just deal with it as it is. I know that over time we'll make that money back. So hopefully, I tried London time, but not good. You lost 25 pounds. That's not good. Did you lose the money by following your rules? Should be the question. Was it a good loss? Yeah, it was long and it kept going down. Now it's going up. Yeah. So was it a good loss though? Were you following your rules? I took my losses and stopped the trades. Yes. So it was a good loss. That is good. Losses are just part of the game. So nice work just following your rules. I mean, I've been following my rules too, and just kind of been taking the beating this past week and last week, but panicked by closing trades. Oh, okay, Vin, we got to get you to stop panicking. We got to get the panic to stop because well, I mean, the feelings are gonna always be with us, but if you can follow your rules regardless of your feelings, then that's what we need to get to. The panic, I mean, it can happen for sure, but the most important thing is in your panic, can you still follow the rules? I know it can be hard to follow rules when we're in fear. Um, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just secure a couple of these positions because I had left some of them open. And I got a feeling that as the market as those unemployment claims come in, these things might just tap out for break evens. Maybe small wins or small losses. We'll see. Maybe over the next 20 minutes, this keeps going up. Yeah, we'll just see in like 15, 16 minutes or so what the market's shaping up like right before unemployment claims. I want to see if this just keeps pushing up for the next 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know. But I'll be looking to just probably close some things out right before unemployment claims. But let's just let it work its way through for now. I closed my day out yesterday. Here, let me just see where I closed at 95.51 is how I finished up yesterday after taking those hits. So brutal. I mean, it feels terrible. 95.51. So I'm up about $20 since yesterday's loss. So I've started to make some back. So I'm starting to feel good. I'm getting back in the groove, making a little bit of money again. So we're heading in the right direction. We'll have to call Mr. Mannering from Dad's Army, British War Academy, to help us manage our emotions. Is that what that is? Mr. Mannering. I don't know that. I gotta look that up. Mannering from Dad's Army. Dad's Army. All right, we'll do that. Oh, I also need to boot up Alveo, see if it will load up. I rebooted my computer this morning, so just to try and get everything refreshed and hopefully have things run smoothly. So I'm just going to try and get Alveo fired up because it's got trades on as well. I want to make sure I just manage that position before the news. Hopefully it operates. Okay. Alveo's trying to start up. Just let that sit while it does its thing. And good, the market's still coming in favor. You can see we got pretty close to that stop loss from last night. But the cool thing is I had drawn that trend line in there, and I drew that on the hour chart. Let's take off all these trade history. Yeah, so I had drawn that trend line in with yesterday's data coming in as well, where we stopped out there. Oh, dirty market. Oh, I just can't stand that. Outside ranges. Outside ranges. So anyway, I drew this trend line in there with yesterday's data points coming in, and then look what happened last night. The London session pulled back right onto that trend line, and that became some support, and now it's bounced up off of that. So, that's the hour chart. We're getting a V, like a bottoming pattern with the hour candles. That's a good thing for my current position. Yeah, and we're still heading back up. So if this keeps going up for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be closing positions. Well, I might leave maybe a secured one on, but the thing is, if it runs back up here, let's go back to the 1 minute chart now. If this, often what happens is during these events, this isn't all the time, but when the market runs a certain direction for a while before the news, then it often it pulls back and corrects itself to a medium point in the market. And so if it keeps running up pretty strong right up to the news, I should just be closing these trades and taking what we get, because generally speaking, it pulls back into like the middle of all this price range. Now, it might not if the news comes out and it's like very one direction. It could just take off, but I'm just getting prepared to pull some of those trades off. Oh man, something is not acting right here with my streaming. 50% retracement this morning of the London session. Yeah, I think we did even more of that, didn't it? 50% this morning. Yeah, I can see that. I don't have any trades on now, so I should wait until after the news. Yeah, I think if you're cleared out now, it's probably a good idea to just let the news hit before and then look for some good trades after, because there'll be plenty. Once that news comes in, we'll have plenty of news opportunities. Okay, is Alveo starting? Oh no. I'm clicking it. I'm trying to open it and it is not responding. Let me just see if I can get it shut down. Close that. I just don't want it to wreck our streaming. Like, it's okay if Alveo doesn't quite work for us, but I feel like my gut is leaning towards weak dollar and that we'll see the euro dollar head upward today. That's my little feeling, but we gotta not go off of our feelings too much. Okay, I got Alveo shut down. Red news. Yep. Yeah, that's the unemployment claims in 10 minutes. Okay, so Alveo doesn't want to fire up. Now, I kind of need it to because I've got trades on. I'm going to try it one more time before the news and hopefully it doesn't mess everything up. I just don't want it to wreck our streaming in any way. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Come on, Alveo. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, it's actually starting to load up a little bit better. My Alveo account is, I lost over 4% in it yesterday because of that hit. And that was because I ended up taking 2 hits over the day because that hit that we took in our session was my second stop out. So now my Alveo account overall is down 2.5%. So let's just, oh man, I just hope that it's not wanting to load. Man, I just can't stand that. I've got trades on. They're buys. I feel like the news is going to bring some bulls in, but I don't really want to leave everything on there with all that risk. I've got quite a few trades on. Well, actually, you know what? I ended up trading fewer trades to keep it lighter, so I guess it's just gonna have to do its thing. I can't get LVO loaded. It's just gonna be so brutal if I end up taking a massive loss and I can't stop it. I can't control it. I've got no control over it. And it's my funded account. Yeah, it's just not wanting to load. It can't do anything. Oh, man. I'm gonna shut it down. Okay. I think I'm just gonna try it one more time to load LVO while that market is just still heading in favor. Oh, it's starting to load. Come on. Come on now. 5 more minutes. I would just like to get one more push up. If I could just get one more push, then I could close these for some small losses and take some wins on these. That's stalling here. We got 5 minutes. I'm going to take one loss, and two, that's $6 of loss, then $4 of gain, $3 of loss, and $5 of gain, and then $1 of loss. And then I'm going to take profit off and just see if I know what, let's just take that last profit. There'll be opportunities. Now, okay, so now I'm up 26 bucks from yesterday's hit. Got some profits, but now, oh, Alvio. It's coming back and it's working. I gotta get these things closed. Close. There we go. Okay. Whew. Thank you, Father, for letting me get those trades off the books. Okay, nice. So my Alvio count is flat, and I've got some profits on the day. All right. Okay, guys, nice. This is a much better starting position. And we've got just a couple minutes to the news. I'm just going to pull that up on my phone. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to do some good trading today. All right, enough of these losses. Enough is enough of those losses, those outside ranges. I think what I might do, let's just let the news hit. I was going to say I'm going to widen all my variables. When I widen my variables, that helps to slow me down and increase probability and increase the reduce the chances of losses. Like sometimes on bigger news, I'll widen my stop losses to 50 pips and also widen my take profits to 3 or 4 pips so that I do my whole game, but I play it much slower and wider so that it's just increases your probability when you do that. So, but I think let's just wait. Let's just see what happens with the news. It's starting to pull back now, so I'm glad I closed everything. Okay, minute 30. I'm going to just make sure my Alveo is good to go, because if this is going to be good trading, I need to put some profits back into my Alveo account as well. So it seems like it's good to go. All right, that's good. Oh, 300. Okay. Got my MT5s ready to go. Oh, you guys don't see it, MT5, do you? There we go. All right, guys. Okay. We're all set. Unemployment claims in 30 seconds. Come on, let's make some money this morning. Should be good. As long as the volatility is good, we're going to make some money. Okay. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not even budging right now. Okay, there it's moving. $212K positive on the dollar. Is that forecast was 217K. We ended up at 212K. So, I mean, it's a little good. It's nothing really to, I don't think it's going to impact the market too much. It is a little positive on the dollar, so. Well, okay. Well, I'm going to just start going long because of yesterday's. I'll show you why I'm going to go technically long. I'm just going to get these trades on. So let's just look at the, well, just back up to the daily for a sec. We'll just have a quick look. So over this week, we tried getting lower again, and we just couldn't do it. So we've got this really interesting spot that's been pretty difficult. I've been having a little bit of difficulty dealing with it because we've been hitting stop losses. But and then yesterday we had the daily bar push through this trend line. So here's that trend line right here. We'll go down and look at that. So yesterday we came up here, hit all the stop losses. It pulled back, and I took a few longs through the Tokyo session. And here, I'll just pull up the trade history so you can see. There's where we stopped out yesterday for losses. Right in there. So that was another 2% hit on the account. And then here we are, we're above this trend line. So we broke through the trend line and we bounced. So we now bounced off of that trend line through the London session. So that's what's giving me reason to believe that we've gone through the trend, we've tested the trend line, and now it seems that we're heading up. So we've got a few points of support to work with on if it goes on the downside. So my stop losses are currently down here. So we'll have lots of support points along the way to work with if we're going to go long. You could go short too, but if it gets above this high, then you've got nothing to work with after that high. So there's a little bit of support to work with, but I would rather stay on the long side because of what I just explained. So we've got a point there to work off of, right in there on that little shelf. I'm going to take this trade history off now. So there's a good little spot in there. Just add another level right on this. These highs here and these lows here. So that's going to be another good spot. And then we've got this spot down here, right on that trend line. So that's going to be a really good spot. If it comes all the way back down, that's going to be a strong bounce point. And then our stop losses are behind that. So we could, we'll just worry about that if we get down there. It's a little ways away. So here's the 5-minute chart. Okay, I'm going to take a, oh, I need to get down to the 1 minute. So there's our levels. We can put another level in here. This would be a good spot to trade at. Right on top of these highs and then this low. So you get into one level here, one layer, and then I'll get into another layer right in here if it drops down onto the red line again. And then we'll have another spot down here to go long at, and then we'll get into heavier layers down here and down here. So that is the game plan for today's session. And we'll see what happens. I'm confident that we're going to make money today and not just lose more money. But I can't believe actually how slow it is. Like that news didn't bring any players in. Like it's barely going anywhere. Okay, so if it pushes down and gets to that red line at the bottom of this little consolidation spot, and get one more trade in there. Guys, I'm definitely like I gotta close us out at probably 9:30 at the latest my time. But I'm gonna be trading hopefully quite a bit for the rest of this morning to see if we can just get some money back in this account. Now that we've found a new direction, hopefully the money will come a little bit more easily now. And I'm hoping to just capitalize on that new direction. We had that big outside range yesterday. We seem to push through that trend line. So now this should be a good opportunity for me to stay on the long side in these lows. And yeah, I can even trade short on the if it extends to the upside too. But I'm planning on trading quite a bit today. Get some money back in that account. With now that I believe we've got some higher probability, now that we've got those outside ranges out of the way. I mean, I don't know. They could come back again. We could go all the way to the downside as well, but I got to trade what I see, and I'm liking what I see now. We've got a good game plan here, so we will go with that. Larry, did you trade the Tokyo session last night? Were you able to get any money into your account today? And then Vin, I'm going to challenge you as well. Can you tell me how you lose? I'm just challenging you. I want to see if you've come up with a solid way. Not traded Tokyo session. You didn't. Yeah, you didn't trade that. Okay, we just took profits on that one trade. That's good. Was done in half an hour. Oh, so you got some profits last night and then you hit your target? Panic, panic. Yeah, okay. So Vin, you have to find out. We're gonna add a trade right here. I mean, it doesn't have to be the perfect number, but you do have to lose consistently. I know the panic is coming in, but we gotta help you find a way to get over that so that it's not controlling how you lose. In the past, I pulled my stops, and no more pulling stops. Do not pull the stops. I mean, if you okay, here's the volatility is coming in here, so let's get a trade on right here, and then I'm gonna keep going on the subject that we're talking about. Okay, good. I'm gonna add a second one right here. Finally, got some volatility. And that first target is not in an ideal spot, so I'm going to just bring that target down just a little to get it below that red line. And then I'm going to trade another one right as soon as we hit that red line. Right in here, I'm going to start fading that, get into 2. So, and here's the thing too. I don't use my stop losses to manage my risk. I mean, I do sometimes, like it's an ejection when the market just won't stop running. But for the most part, I manage my risk by taking my losses when the market comes back to me. And so my losses are often, 5, 6, 8 pips, like 3 to 8 pips often. Occasionally, when that runs really far away, I end up having to take 12 to 20 pips of losses. But I hit my stops when the market is just not stopping running. But most of the time, my risk is managed manually, and I know that after I run into 2 layers or 3 layers, once I'm 3 layers deep, I have to start taking losses on my other trades. So I have a system on how I'm taking my losses all the time. And so it's important to define how we're losing and do it consistently every time. And like for me, what's also consistent risk management is my 2 pip take profits. I know I had a couple that were floating there that took a little bit more, but for the most part, I'm just always taking 2 pips, 2 pips. Occasionally I'll let 1 or 2 run, Okay, just add one more in there. Okay, so now we got one up top, and then we got two on our second layer, and then we got two on our third layer. So now if we get a pullback up to here, we can take losses on that top one before it has to break the red one. So we can take some profits here. We may even take the loss on that upper one after taking some profits here and get that one out of the way, because we don't want to be carrying losses too far. And then down here, we'll get into 4 trades. Actually, if it goes that far, I might be able to go into 6. Yeah, if it goes all the way down there, I'll probably get into 6 trades. Between 4 and 6, fade into that. And then at that point, for sure, I'll have to take losses on that upper positions. As I'm taking profits, I'll start getting rid of those trades. That's risk management. Okay, it's stalling here. I'm just going to add a little one there. It's right on these lows right now. It's kind of stalling on those lows. I'm going to just add another one. Okay, we're finding a little bounce off of those lows. Let's see if we can tag some profits. Got a tiny little nadir candle right here. Or I guess you could say maybe it's this bigger one. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the turn there, this candle. Right on here. And so now we've got a bar that's closing above and it's strong. So we've got a good 3-bar reversal now confirmed. So let's see if we can hit a couple more of these profits, and we'll ditch that top one for risk management. If we can get up to here and tag those profits, or at least one of them, then I take this one as a loss. Just want it off the books and get it out of the way. It's always cheaper to take the losses when the market's coming back to you. So that's why I'm generally doing it this way. Okay, now that we've taken some profit there, I'm going to take off that loss, $2 loss. So let's just go look at the trade history for a sec. We had, I think it was $1, $2, $3, $4. It was $3 or $4 of wins. Oh yeah, or it might have even been 5. Either way, it was $3 or $4 and took a $2 loss. So we made some profits here and got rid of that trade and still netted profits. But what we did is we pulled the market closer to us by doing that. So now for us to be in profit, we only need to come here. We don't have to go nearly to where it had to go anymore. So that's a really good trade. Taking those losses while they're cheaper. So now it can come back down and we'll get back in again. And this morning I was also praying that I do my prayer and I read the Bible before. It's the first thing I do in the morning. I wake up and I get my time in with God. And I also was adding into my prayers that He would give me strength and help me to forget about the losses because there's just nothing I can do about them. Everything that will help me to get my wins back is just consistent trading. Don't worry about the losses. I know we took a few big hits. I mean, they're the hits I'm supposed to take, but they just came in like a flurry. Last week I recorded. I wonder if I can just show you guys because I recorded them. So this week I've taken 2 max losses, and that's when I hit my when I just hit my stop losses. I don't hit them very often, but I've hit them twice this week, yesterday, and last week, Friday, I hit them 3 times. And then Tuesday, Wednesday was another 3 times. So a total of 6 times last week and a total of 2 times this week. That's a lot of max losses, unfortunately. But hopefully they're just out of the way now for a while and we can just start accumulating lots of little gains and profits and pull things back. Because at least before we hit that flurry of max losses, I think we got to see a lot of good consistent profits, right? Like I had this account at 10,600 by just consistent trading, doing that. Everything I'm doing right here, right now, the exact same thing is what made a good chunk of money into the account. So I know that it works. It's just a matter of staying consistent, even when the dirty market shows up and does the outside ranges and tags you in both directions. It's not going to keep doing that over and over. Like the market just doesn't work like that. So I'm hoping that we'll get to just see some good consistency and we'll pull this account back up. I mean, I know that we will because I know that my system works. It's going to take some time. And here, guys, I'm going to ask a question here. Do you think it's worth leaving my recording up? Like, do I just say we finish up together at like 9 or 9:30? We're 10 minutes to 9 now, so maybe in like 20 minutes or so we wrap up today. But do you think it's worth it for me to let my session just keep running, my live running, so that you can go back and look at it later? Like right now, some of them are hours long, but you can just go back to them and like skim through them and see what happened, which I think is valuable to people. Do you think I should let it keep running? Okay, we're gonna go long here, right here. Okay, get one more long on, and we got a nice little range of consolidation right here. These targets are coming in below the highs. Yeah, so my question is, do you want me to just let it keep running the live while I trade for the next couple hours after we leave, like after I leave you guys? Is it worth it to you guys? Would you rather just like close it when we finish our session and then just call it quits for there? And then like just call it a session and say we made like, 0.2% or something. I just don't know what it is valuable, you think, to just keep it running? Okay. I think so too, because I think it's valuable to be able to just skim back over. You don't have to sit there for hours while it all happens. You can just scroll through it and have a look, which I think is pretty valuable. I just don't want like the YouTube channel to be like, I guess, like 4 hours of invaluable content. But I think if you guys feel that it's valuable, then I believe that other traders will also find it valuable. And that's what my goal is, to bring everybody some value in some way or shape or form. All right, we took a few. Close for today when we finish our, Vin, you're saying like when we finish our session, just close it up and don't let it keep playing, because I'm going to keep trading for the next couple hours after we close today. So you think just close it up and just mark the session finished? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, I can do that too. I'm trying to figure out which is going to be the best thing. I kind of like closing it out because that keeps the sessions at like an hour or two, rather than letting them run into like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Then you can let it run if you're trading. Oh, let it run if you're trading. Okay, yeah, because I'm going to keep trading like for the rest of this morning. It's just that I need to finish up like demonstrating, because I got some calls to make and I gotta do some more things this morning. So I'm gonna keep trading, but I just can't keep doing the live and explaining my trading. I can't show myself live for too much longer. But I am gonna keep trading. Then close it. Now they're saying then close it out. Okay, so let it run until I'm done trading, and then when I'm done trading, close it out. Is that what we're getting at? So we're going to end our session together in like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. But I'm going to keep trading for the rest of the morning. Okay, let's add another. Add some more here. One more. If it drops a bit more, I'll add one more again. It's a nice little range of consolidation we can make some money in. Okay, one more there. Oh man. I think my Alveo, what's going on here? Oh, is it taking profits or what? 63 pips. Okay, it is taking profits. It's just really slow. My Alveo is just lagging. Like it's really slow to get the orders on, and then it's just like really slow to close them. Okay, nice guys. We're utilizing this little consolidation now. Getting some nice little trades back in, or buying them in here. This is good. And I'm going to just take that top one out for a small loss just to mitigate the risk. And then it can come back down and add back in. That way, if this market shoots down, I've got all kinds of capital and risk to be able to manage later. I don't want to carry lots of risk. So when I've got a layer up at the top of this consolidation, I want to be keeping that light at the top because now I need this market to break up in order to hit my targets. But I can close out of my position and take the top ends of that consolidation for break evens or small losses, which is much better. Actually, you know what? If this one goes up, let's put this one up here. It's just one more. So we'll let that one ride a little bit more and we can make a bit more profit on that one. Well, if you're not doing explaining, then best to close the YouTube live. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have to stop explaining. Okay. Yeah, I think let's just close it. We'll close the live. And then maybe like on the occasional one where it just keeps running and I can't keep explaining, we'll just let it run until it's completed. But we can close out our session and just say we're done and end it, even though I'm going to end up still trading anyway. We'll just, I prefer to keep them, I think, to like an hour or two and try and keep them consistently like that. And then just the occasional one, you know, if it just keeps running and we've got to work through a longer position, I'll let that that one play out, even if I can't keep demonstrating or explaining. Okay, yeah. Okay, that sounds like a plan. So today we'll finish up in just a few minutes here. And then maybe tomorrow we can do a little bit of a longer session depending on how things go. Maybe 2 hours. Okay, let's get ready to add back into this position again. It drops back down, we can add along right there. Okay, and that target is inside of these highs, so that's good. If it drops a bit more, I'll just add one more into that. Right here, there we go. Okay, so that's it for that. Nice. There we go, guys. See, now I just got a little bit more normal trading and we're able to make a little bit of money. It's a good little range. There we go. Took profits on that one. And if this thing, see now, like we can close right here and we're in profits. I'm going to actually do that. We're going to close right here and we're up on the day and we didn't even have to get all the way back up to here. This is an important one. I'm going to end it here because I want to demonstrate this. Is when we started in here, we started long all the way up here. We came down here and we're profitable down here. Do you see that, how powerful that is when you take the losses as the market's coming back to you? So there's that loss we got rid of. And then we were in profits way down here. So we started trading up here wanting the market to go up. But now with good risk management, we're profitable way down here. So that's a powerful thing. So let's just look at what we got today. $9,581.86. And then our live starting balance was 9,570.97. So almost $11. And then divide by that 9,570.97 times 100 to get us the percentage, which is 0.11%. So we made 0.11%. Oh, sorry, 0.11%. That's our daily percentage for the day. I'm showing you that because I know that when we do this and we don't hit those stops, we're going to make those percentages very often, over and over. Did you think you guys understand what I'm like, how it's like just really important to understand why I'm taking losses when the market's coming back? Because of this, like, we're profitable down here. It's a powerful position to be in profits when we started trading up here. So taking the losses as the market's coming back to you is a really strong way to play. And see, look, now it's starting to lean down. We've taken out, we're profitable on the session, and the market's starting to lean down now too. So it might shoot down. Like, I don't know, it might pop up, but anyway, I think that's just a good way to finish off the session for today. I do have to get going, but I'm gonna keep doing the same thing like for the next probably couple hours while I'm working through some of my other stuff, and hopefully put a little bit more into the account today. Be nice if I could get at least over 600 or so and start chipping away at those losses. I don't know how often they're going to happen, but I could see us not hitting stop losses for the next few days and hopefully put some money back into the account. So anyway, that's the plan, guys. I'm going to keep doing the exact same thing. Yep, I'll be back in tomorrow, and it'd be great to see you guys too if you can make it. That'd be super cool. I really enjoy being able to spend some time with you guys. If I can help and add any value to do that, that's my goal. It also helps me too when I'm demonstrating what I'm doing here. It's solidifying what I do, and so I think it's good for me, and I think it can help you guys too. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.